won't get me down. Untamed, guess I lost my mind. You turn me inside out. No one can stop.
Alright, well, welcome here to Game 1 between Invictus Gaming and LGD Gaming. I am EGAD, or EGADcast, or just Dan for short. And I'm going to be bringing you this Game 1 here. I know Cyclops is a little overwhelmed right now, so he's doing the C match between MVP Phoenix and Team Malaysia. So that should be fun for him, but we're going to be covering just Game 1 for this match. It's kind of storming outside, so sorry if you can hear the rain, but this match is going to be very, very intense between LGD and IG. It's going to be the best of 3. They're going to be fighting for the SLTV placings, I believe. This is to advance out. I'm pretty sure this is semifinals or something like that. I don't remember the schedule. Sorry, I just woke up. I randomly woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to my computer. I have to work tomorrow and work today. And I was like, you know, I'll just go check Skype, check all that stuff. And then Cyclops is like, oh, I'm the only caster up. I was like, all right, I'll snag a game. Why not? So here we are. Invictus Gaming, still with their stand-in for Chuan is going to be Burning. And then the bands coming on out will be that Batrider and Doom. So Doom, obviously top priority ban. Batrider more so targeted away from LGD. LGD ban out respectively Brewmaster and Ember Spirit. And then just instantly snag up for their first pick, the Tidehunter. So they're going for a very strong offlane. And going to look for even bigger Ravages for their team fight. Invictus Gaming do go for the Elder Titan pickup though. Gonna nullify all the armor or anything that LGD would look to pick up for that. With the natural order, he's also great at getting the stomp when pulling the spirit. He can scout out the Roche pit, scout out a lot of areas and keep himself safe. It could be support, it could be offlane. I'm suspecting it'll be offlane. Elder Titan. Elder Titan's been getting banned out quite a lot recently, as he's pretty freaking annoying to deal with. Medusa is gonna be the most likely hard carry here from the IG side. Could go to Burning, could see it on Ferrari. Ferrari could just take it mid, as Ferrari's Ember Spirit is kind of banned out, so I would like to see the mid Medusa, if anything. But she does suffer from some matchups, so we'll have to see. Also, the big counter pick here could be the Anti-Mage, even though he does get hurt quite a bit by Stone Gaze when it's popped. So he's just kind of got to face away from it. Either way, you get slowed, and it's just really annoying. Ogre Magi, that was going to be picked up for LGD Gaming. Very, very strong support lately. He just blew up in the scene. You know, he's got the high base armor, great trading. You just drop an ignite on somebody level 1, chase him down. They're pretty much down to half health, man. You just beat him with the club. And there's what Invictus Gaming was afraid of, was the Anti-Mage coming up against Medusa. So they just banned it away. They get rid of that. A great diffusal carrier would be Spectre, if LGD Gaming want to go for that super late game and try to duel it up with Medusa. Either way, Medusa is probably in the top 3 of best late game carries, up there with Anti-Mage and like Naga or Terrorblade. It's really hard actually to make a top 3 of the best carries, but Medusa's up there. And once she gets Scotty, she gets rolling. BKBs can't stop her, man. Shakira gets banned out also, so taking away another one of those big supports. He's also been just amazing as of late. You know, you just get the Yule Scepter and you're good to go. Yule's in an Ice Path, and you pretty much set up for an almost guaranteed kill on any target, as long as it's not like the offlaner. Then it becomes a little bit of a problem. They'll also take out the Omni Knight too. Omni Knight would have guaranteed Invictus Gaming's safety for the Medusa. Guardian Angel, Repel. Just put a Repel on her and just put her on high ground, and Medusa literally is unstoppable. She can reduce the damage as well with the Mana Shield. So that's gonna be pretty big ban for them. As Omni Knight is still one of the up and coming supports. You don't really see teams utilizing him as much as I would like to, because he gets countered out still by Diffusal. They don't have the Guardian Angel health regeneration, which kind of sucks. I kind of hate that nerf, but they took it out anyway, so nothing we can really do about that. What other supports are you going to put with Medusa, though, is the question. We could see... I would honestly like to see a Witch Doctor, or something like a solid stun. I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate too much. See how the draft goes anyway, because they're gonna have to deal with the tanky Tidehunter, tanky Ogre Magi in this game. Razor gets banned out to counteract the Omnidite, and Razor's just a really annoying mid to go up against, and I wouldn't want to play against it either. And yes, I'll call him Chissbug this game. I'm sorry. Yesterday I was calling him CH just for no reason. Rubik gets picked up, great pick here. Gonna be able to steal the Ravage, steal Ignite or Bloodlust. Stealing Bloodlust and putting up that Monabusa is pretty damn good. And Rubik kind of sets them up to be like, crap, we can't pick any more big AoE ultimates. We can't pick up like Enigma or Oh, we could even steal Familiars now too. Visage is picked up for LGD. With that Visage pickup, they could go for a Dro with their next pick. And Invictus Gaming wouldn't be able to counteract it. But Medusa's really good at taking out the Familiars with the split shot. Medusa, she kind of just doesn't care when it comes to late game. As long as she's got farm and she's got about 2 or 3 items, she's pretty much good to go. Just get a Manta Scotty, and Lincoln's is kind of iffy. You could kind of skip over the Lincolns. We saw yesterday, I forget who played the Medusa, but they ignored Lincolns. They went straight for Manta Scotty, and were pretty much fine. They didn't need to worry about the single targets. They had the mana shield to negate a lot of the damage. It's 60%, I still believe, right? Yeah, 60%. I would have liked to see the Lincoln Sphere still on her, but, he didn't kind of go for it anyway. The Visage pickup still sets up for a good Dro, though, for LGD Gaming. I want to see if they're going to go for the Dro Visage Familiar combo and just backdoor all day. And then pick up a Lycan and get the Howl damage, too, with the Aura. That would be pretty good. And once again, I'm sorry if you hear the rain, but it's kind of storming in California right now, which is really rare and odd. And coming from New York, seeing this rain just reminds me of home, man. It'd be snowing over there right now, which I probably hate. But all right, let's get back to the game. Clockwork's picked up for Invictus Gaming. That'll be their offlaner to go against the Try, and he actually is a great initiation tool for them too. You can let the Spirit go in, line it up for a hook shot, and just be a complete menace. He can also scout as well. They have a lot of great scouting, which is something I like from IG's side. They're going to be able to scout the pit, no problem with these Rocket Spirit combo. Going to be able to scout all over the jungle, maybe even block some camps up with the Spirit and the Rockets. So,
5 seconds.
pretty good. You can trap somebody up with the cogs pretty easily before they have Force Staffs. And we've seen Force Staff actually be a big tool that a lot of teams have been utilizing lately.
10 seconds remaining.
The Prophet's picked up for the mid lane, and normally we'll see this banned out as like a top priority, and I guess it kind of slipped through, so LGD snag it on up, and we're going to see the Exorcism pushes come out early and hard, especially with the Familiars. If they can give Visage some space, get him level 6, get the Familiars out, then we'll be pretty good. And they ban out one of the other counters I was talking about, was the Spectre. So, not going to have any Diffusal Blade carriers, as of yet. They could still look to find one. So we'll see. They ban out the Invoker for Ferrari too, so I'm still led to believe that this is gonna be a mid Medusa, but up against Death Prophet, it's still kind of pretty hard. I want to say they're gonna put in the safe lane with the ET and the Rubik, since Clockwork was already picked up for the off lane. So they just need their mid laner for Ferrari. And what is it gonna be? They have 10 seconds of reserve time. Ticking away.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So,
Reserve time.
racking my brain right now. I'm still not like fully awake. A TA. All right. So this gives him great chase potential. She can snowball ridiculously out of control. Once she has her blink dagger, she'll be able to initiate a lot of great fights, use the meld strike and the side blades to just absolutely demolish whoever she goes up against. And when she has that desolator, by all means, the armor won't matter. Visage armor doesn't matter either. And she tears through these supports too. Doesn't matter if it's Ogre either. That meld crit,
10 seconds.
it's pretty damn strong. And then refraction isn't too bad with dealing with the Death Prophet. You can stop a lot of those crypt swarms. But once it gets to the later levels, you know, the Exorcism spirits are going to be pretty good at responding to it. And I'm going to change the overlay real quick. Bam. And also, whoopsie, I almost didn't turn on the open mic in-game. I am a noob. Bam. There we go. See, that's how awake I am right now. So, if you could finally hear me in-game, I am sorry. But I didn't have the open mic on. And we should be good to go. You can tweet at me all your hate at EGAD. Sorry. But last second casting kind of turns out like this sometimes. But we will see Ferrari in the mid TA, and that's going to be burning, carrying on Medusa. So this is going to be fun. Lua will be playing the Elder Titan, Chissbug, Rubik, and then June on the offlane Clockwork. I like this setup from IG. I like LGD Gaming's lineup as well. The Visage Familiar's Ogre Magi is going to be bringing a lot to the table with the Bloodlust of the Slark. Sylar, though, is going to need to find a lot of good early farm, and they're going to need to try to get this Clockwork out of the lane. If they go for some kind of lane swap and go for try versus try, it could be pretty dangerous. But we'll see. And what's on this courier? What is this? Champion's Aura and Defensive Red. Pretty. So, we'll go over your lineups here. Faith will be playing your Ogre Magi to support up with... let me get at this out of... There we go. Support it up with MMY, who picks up an early smoke, so could look for some early rotations. Sylar will be on your carry of the Slark in the safe lane tri-lane. And in the mid, Yao will be playing the Death Prophet. We see Faith looking to go drop a ward in July. Starting with Boots. Gets pulled to Tango as well to be going on that off-lane Tidehunter. And that covers up the LGD side. Meanwhile, Luo will be on the Elder Titan. June will be playing the offline Clockwork. He did get a ward down for him, so he will see if he's respectively going up against a tri-lane and see if they pull and such like that. We got Chissbug on the Rubik, going to be supporting the tri-lane, and then Ferrari 430 in mid on the TA. Something we haven't seen a little much of as of late. Kind of sad that she's not on the scene too much. You know, you usually see the Razors, the Vipers, the Death Prophets, the big three in the mid lane. And then finally, to round it off, is going to be the stand-in for Chuan here, Burning. We'll be playing your carry role on the Medusa. So this is going to be an interesting pick to see if it works out. With no big diffusal carrier and Slark being someone that can pick up a diffusal but would rather have some stats from Scotty or Shadowblade or Blink Dagger, then it could be a bit of a deviation from his build. But a quick pause and hopefully it'll be resumed real quick. Oh, a little bit of a ping problem. Okay, so some lag for the teams, as it is normal. But, oh, it was Maelstrom. That's what he skipped Lincoln Sphere for. He went for a Maelstrom instead of a Lincoln Sphere. I just can't remember which team it was. I'm so sorry. I'm blanking out right now. Alright, lags subsided. We're good to go. MMY picked up a Illusion Rune from the bot side, and the bounty was picked up by, not Luo? Who did they give it to? They gave it to Chissbug. Cool. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do with this early smoke. Ignite is great at taking down Refraction, and is it Siphon Soul? Soul Assumption. Yeah, Soul Assumption is pretty good at slowing down TA, but she could just Meld Strike, so they would need a quick Sentry Ward if they wanted to spot anybody out. And also, great thing that June is doing, he's doing the pull with the cogs to put one creep into the forest. Normally you want to pull all four. He kind of messed up just a bit, but it's going to guarantee himself some XP, which is nice. Meanwhile, up top in July, he's getting initiated on pretty hard here. He's going to be chunked out, but he'll be fine. He's got plenty of tangos to chew on, and they can't really take him down. Luo's going to do some scouting in the jungle here and try to block up these pulls, possibly. He should see them doing it, yeah. So he blocked both pulls, which is really nice. That'll deny quite a bit of farm away from the Slark and prevent it from going any further, which is good. And the Spirit even snagging one of the creeps. So it's not really a definitive try lane for the IG side, as Luo is roaming around. Burning is getting a huge amount of XP, solo XP. He's got the Mystic Snake too, so that harass hurts in July a lot. The mid lane we haven't really touched on just yet. Ferrari is going to be struggling for a bit. Crypt Swarm early on is pretty strong. He does have the refraction, which helps out a bit, but it's only got 6 charges, so a few auto attack and Crypt Swarm could take that off no problem. And July spotting creep pulse and tomato, just hitting pretty hard, but the watermelon looks to be just a little bit tankier, and it should be fine. This tri lane is already bugging June just a bit. Solar's gonna be farm up. Should be no problem, but they're not denying the XP away from June, which is what they really wanted to do. With the help of the cog pulls into that side of the tree line, he's gotten himself some guaranteed XP and some creep score. Still up top, they did telekinesis in July up, and burning. Mystic Snake is available. He needs one more auto attack, I believe, to get this kill, but just can't get the last one as the boots are just a little too fast for the watermelon there. So, oh no, we missed it. I'm so bad, I'm so sorry. Haste comes in, MMY will fall. It looks like Elder Titan with the Spirit and just bashing him down with help of the rockets from June. Do take that one down. Cogs with Solar trapped inside of him right now. Does force the pounce out there. But that's a big first blood. Luo getting that kill. He gets some wards. He's able to just keep on supporting. He's got the boots too, which make him insanely fast. And chasing down this slow Visage, man. 285 base movement speed. One of the slowest in the game. It's rough. And he had a haste, which made it even easier. But he's doing a great job of roaming around and keeping the pressure mounted. He's got early tranquil boots, so screw the wards. And he's been blocking these camps pretty phenomenally. He's stopping them from getting any momentum with the Slark. So that once Slark hits 6, or Tidehunter wants to just leave top side, he could just farm the jungle, but not anymore. So he'll look to trade it up with the with the Ogre Magi for a little bit, but it's okay. He doesn't even have natural order or level 2 yet, even with that kill. He didn't get too much XP. Looks like they're jumping in onto June right now with that pounce. They slow such him up. They're going to use the Fire Blast and Ignite combo. And oh my god, that damage. Coming out. It was about 4 stacks, I believe, for MMY. And then just blow him up. Which is one of the things that, you know, Clockwork struggles from. If he gets jumped on early, he's not that tanky. And again, just going to be the pulls coming out from Chispug with this hard camp and denying as much away from July as possible. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. But he comes up, he can anchor smash this and tank this actually, if he really wanted to, and steal the stack. But then again, he's got to deal with the Rubik beating on him constantly, so doesn't want to do that. And with Luo roaming around so much, he's kind of just been able to walk up and pick up XP when he can. But June is still doing a much better job in his leaps and bounds ahead here, level 5 already, to the level 3, almost level 4 of July. But LGD, they're not giving up. The supports here still want to get these pulls going. Had they got this stack up, they would have been able to die the wave a lot faster. And stop the rocket barrage there, coming in and giving some guaranteed gold over to June. Look at it, just sits over there, he's going to pick up some more XP. He's going to have a very quick 6 here on the off lane. Gotta say, June is playing this Clockwork phenomenally. Ferrari's almost got those phase boots online. They bought another smoke, so they could look to get a gank up. And I like this ward. It's going to spot the courier. It's going to spot if they want to go for a backside tower smoke, like Faith is looking to possibly go for up here. So we'll see how that ward plays out. And again, I'm talking really low because, you know, my roommate's kind of sleeping. So gotta be a little respectful of them. You know, don't want to wake him up at 4 a.m. Burning's gonna get the help to clean up some of this camp and pick up a big chunk of CS, as well as some nice XP. Some pinks come out, and that ward already paid off, man. Seeing the rotation come in from Faith and MMY. Level 6, not even close for July. So this gank could work out in the mid lane if they want to go for it. And Luo, I believe, will be able to spot out these two supports with the Spirit. They have a general idea. The bottle comes in from Yao. He's going to be able to pick up a rune. The DD here for TA would be absolutely great for this lane. But he doesn't have a bottle just yet. Is it coming out the courier? Yes, it is. With his phase boots, too. So that's pretty big. And now they smoked up. They waited so long to put the smoke out. And they're going to come for a wraparound here on Burning. But it looks like Chisbug is going to be able to spot them out. Telekinesis, get a stun onto 2. Great use of that ability. Can they turn around and actually pick up a kill off this right now? Looking for MMY. The auto attacks are coming down. And they do get it. Burning's going to be able to turn this into possibly a 2 for none. There's a TP in from Ferrari as well, dropping down that side trap. Going to throw out the Mystic Snake. Auto attacks come out. And Rubik, Chisbug will pick up a second kill. So that turns into a 2 for none. And that's huge. Medusa getting an early kill. And how much gold did she get at? 300 plus with Chisbug? Jeez. That gank went horribly wrong. Mostly because of that ward. Spotting them out, coming up to look to go towards the top side. And listen, they're not done just yet. They're going to go into Yao. DD is popped. Looking to melt strike and get the stomp off. Luo, man, that was a huge job. Telekinesis comes out. And Ferrari's going to pick up one. Looking for possibly a second? No. With the Ignite, the refraction charges just fall away so quickly. So don't want to risk going any deeper than that. Uh-oh, June's here too. He's level 6. He's got hookshot. Are they going to look for Faithless Dive? Are they going to even look for a dive is the question too. But they decide not to. They're going to go with the free kill for mid. And IG, man, just took a very, very big early swing. And you can see on the graph, the XP. I mean, yeah, the XP is 2,000 plus already. Gold is already looking at 3,000. And that is not a good sign to start this game. Especially with the Medusa getting an early first kill. Already at 2,000 gold. That's a quicker ultimate orb. And a quicker way to a Scotty. She could go for a Yasha, or could go for the Manta style rush if she wanted to. But I think a quicker Scotty wouldn't be too bad. So it looks like actually we got some action going on with Yao getting caught out. I believe the hook shot and the barrage is just too strong. They just take down the Death Prophet, and they're making Yao's life miserable, man. He's getting camped out now. The side traps are just a little too much. He's not that fast. He's only got tier 1 boots. The brown boots sitting on those. And he's not going to be able to pick up the runes. He's going to be down 2 levels. Level 8 for Ferrari right now. Only level 6 available. Only level 7, excuse me, for the Prophet. And she used Exorcism in the last fight. And Burning is just doing his thing, man. Farming up a storm. This is what he does on most of his carries. And he's going to go for the Lincoln Sphere first. Not too bad of a pickup either. Can stop the Soul Ascension, stop Fire Blast, stop Ignite. Just a very good pickup overall. Ferrari, though, showing that he's not afraid. Getting some help with the Rocket Barrage from the Clockwork, man. Refraction charges, just use with the dive, hit the side trap. And it's forcing the help of In July. They have a big stack here. They're going to kind of split it up just a bit. Yao's helping them out. They definitely need the golds for both of these players right now. It's actually just a little ridiculous how poor they are. And they swap Luo into the offlane role, as he'll be able to, looks like, pick up a soul ring soon. And just do his thing. Keep using the spirit to stay safe. Once he gets the soul ring, he can just keep popping out spirits, spending some health for some mana. And be strong, but in mid, oh, they pop the Exorcism. I believe they use Ravage, but the Tidehunter died. No one's died just yet. Soul Ascension used onto June. They do pick up the kill. They're using the Stone Gaze to slow him down just a bit, but nobody's facing her. They're not going to get locked up, and they can't dive. And it's going to be a 2-for-3 trade, highly in the favor of IG. Taking down In July, taking down Yao, and they get 680 gold off of that with the about the equivalent exchange of XP. But the big thing is the golds and where it went to, the Medusa and to the TA. Same thing can be said though as Slark picked up quite a bit. Siler there, that's gonna help him out fairly well. Earlier, Shadowblade, kind of haven't talked about him. He's been sitting pretty quiet right now. He's leading the last hits into dies. He's also got the familiars kind of following around there. What's going on, MMY? Where's the mic right now? And And wow, they go for an early smoke into the Roshan pit. They're going to look to get this first rush out of the game fairly early, use refraction, and even swap off the aggro from time to time. Sorry if I can't get hype, but you know, it's 4 in the morning. Got roommates, got people that are living with me. Don't want to wake them up. So I'm doing my best, alright? I'm just trying to entertain. Just a wee bit. Excuse me if I can't yell like I normally would. But I just gotta be respectful. Any other time I would be yelling like crazy. Oh, the familiars actually spotted out. I believe they saw the familiars, so she's not gonna go for a kill on them. The familiars are going out of June. Oh my god, can he pick up this kill? No, he cannot, but he puts them down. The Aegis is picked up by Ferrari, and there's the Crypt Swarm to come in. Salar's gonna look to stop Ferrari from getting back, but Refraction's gonna negate the damage, and they only lose June for it, which is not too bad. Maybe more, actually. Salar has that Blink Dagger going out to Chuan. Gonna be able to pop him up with the help of the familiars, and MMY gets that kill. So they turn it into a 2 for none, and actually get a huge amount of gold with those kills. So that works out pretty well for them. LGD pick up a big chunk of gold with that. And Salar's looking for more, man. He's hunting. He might be looking to hunt out Luo here. When he sees him, he'll blink on and blink, pounce, and do a bunch of damage. Just take him down. Just so squishy right now. He doesn't have enough mana for Stomp. It's on cooldown as he used it. Ferrari's coming in. Crypt Swarm comes in with a haste from Yao. But no, June! The hook is not going to connect. And there's a 2-man multicast actually coming in. Ferrari's going to be the target. He's got Refraction up, but that's going to get willed away. No problem. Ferrari looking to go down here. Gets stunned up by the familiars. They're really going to be able to get this kill. Crypt Swarm comes in. They pop the Aegis. And in the meantime, there's the Ogre coming out. Trying to do what he can, but Chistbug, man, chasing him down, using the Ignite he stole to pick up the kill. And now, are they still on the hunt here? The haste is available for Yao. He's got no mana. They might want to pull out of this. But no, Salar's going forward. He doesn't even have his ultimate. Just goes in, picks up a quick kill. Might pay for it with his life here. They stop him. They slow him down. They're going to crit him out. And there goes a 2 for 1 exchange. After all of that, I believe it's a 5 for 3. But the fight recap won't be able to catch all of it, unfortunately. Oh, they found the familiars. They're going to be able to take out one and a pause to mourn the death of that soul familiar. Poor innocent gargoyle, baby. I believe they used to be gargoyles in Dota 1. So, they're done mourning. They're over it. They're going to lose a tier 1. And that was pretty big for LGD. They kind of just overextended there just a wee bit. They give up the kill on Salar too, which is the big thing. So that hurts him out just a little. Resummon on the familiars, no problem. But that cooldown is very, very long. They get the stomp on the Yao. Are they going to look for anything? They don't have anybody coming in though. Not going to be able to do it. Chistbug, he did die. So still going to work on stealing another spell. If he ever steals Ravage in this game, by all means that'd be phenomenal. This hookshot, man, June's looking for it. He wants it. He wants it so bad. With the Spirit following Faith too, they're going to steal a stack. That's huge. Ferrari gets a huge amount of gold off that. He could buy a Blink Dagger right now. I believe he'll go for the Manta. Oh, they're going to blink on top of him. They're going to be able to break this fraction, no problem with the Dark Pact, but he just TPs right on out. There's a Stomp coming in, and Faith cannot stop the TP, so TA goes back home. The Air Splitter with the Cogs. What a great combo. Going to blow up Faith. And Luo will pick up that kill, but June's life is going to be forfeit there. They pounce on top of it. Salar gets it, and it's a 1-for-1 trade. More so in the favor of LGD since they take out the offlaner. Yeah, and get a big chunk of XP. So this graph is going to be looking kind of wild and all over the place, I believe. But just a interesting fight. I mean, I like the synergy between the Cogs and the ET Splitter. So that's going to be pretty fun to see later on in the game if they can line up a good hook shot onto 2 or 3 and just throw the Splitter on top of it. And they can't get out. They need those Force Staffs to do so.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So they're actually going to look for a dive. Salar comes in from behind, blinks in. Chistbug uses the stick to stay alive for a little bit longer, but man, Angelized damage coming out just too strong with the Anchor Smash, and Chistbug just goes down. Salar's still hunted, man. He's put this Blink Dagger into a good effect. Able to just absolutely destroy these supports, looking at Fuda for him. And let's just pop into the net worth right now. No surprise there that TA and Medusa are up there, so they've been farming pretty well. And man, Yao's really poor. He got set behind pretty hard with those 3 deaths. So they're going to go back, TP on up. Salar, I'm not going to go for anything crazy. The Lincoln's is almost up for burning too. So once he has that, he won't be too afraid of some of the initiation. He'll need to keep on farming though. He needs to get that Scotty online. Maybe a Maelstrom. We'll have to see. Mystic Snake, but Pounce cannot disjoint it. And he'll take a fair chunk of damage there. But they've evened out the mid lane at least. They've taken the tier 1s for both sides. And looking to see what the next objective is going to be with the Roshan Aegis
Top tower
already used early on by the TA. We have about a 2.5 minute spawner. 2 and 40.
bottom tower is under attack.
2 minutes and 40 seconds. So, IG, they've decided to rotate burning at a top lane with that top tower denied and just go make their way towards this lower tier 1. Fortification is available if anybody wants to TP on in, but it doesn't look like they want to. The Tidehunter has a pretty early Blink Dagger here at 16 minutes, so we'll be able to use that for the next Ravage set and maybe catch some people off guard. Luo's spotting them out too with the Spirit, so he's not going to go any further up. Lycosphere finally picked up here for burning, and this tier 1 up top looks like it's going to fall, and they might look to rush down to tier 2 from the side of IG.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, they're going to be able to keep this pressure up. No poison split shot just yet from burning though, so he can't clear waves just as fast, but he's got a bunch of damage. Going to be whacking away at this tier 2.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And with that, all the tier 1s are gone from the LGD side. Oh, blinking on in. June's got to be careful here. Are they going to use the hook shot to stun up Sylar or just try to run away? Hook shotting onto his teammates. Very well played by June to get his ass out of there. So he's not going to lose his life. He'll be fine. And they get a little bit of harassment onto this tier 2 here. About 400 damage. 400 plus damage. Meanwhile, BKB is picked up on Ferrari. So that means he's going to be running into these fights. No fear. Balls out. And gonna be pretty tough to deal with. You can ignore the Ravage, ignore the Pounce, and focus down these supports. You know, we got MMY with 900 health. Faith with 1100, fairly tanky on the Ogre. You know, he's still got some armor too. They use the smoke. They want to expose this Blink Dagger right now. They're gonna look for a push straight up to mid. But they might get, oh man, their smoke might get exposed here. Okay, so the smoke falls. He's gonna blink in, pounce on top of Chistbug. He does steal pounce, but he can't break the tether and get stunned mid-air, so he will fall. Sylar gets that 1 kill, and still in the smoke is in July. They haven't revealed this Blink Dagger just yet. And they kill the TA trap on top of it. Just a little salt in the wound there. The TP comes out, and this is going to be the reveal. Are they going to go into burning? They want to get this kill. They missed the pounce, though, from Sylar, and they should see in July's Blink Dagger. This Exorcism is going to do so much work onto this tier 2. And ET, they don't really have much to stop this right now, so the Spirits are going to have a lot of time to whittle away at this tier 2, and they pop Fortification though, so that'll delay him a little bit. And some missed micro from MMY is going to make him lose the bird, one of the birds at least, but he's got to resummon. He's fine. And Luo went for mech. Alright, so going to be trying to help out in these team fights with the heals. Has Chistbug stolen anything yet? Nah, he's waiting to steal Ravage. He's trying to stay on the outskirts of these fights. After all, he did just die, so he tried to steal Pounce, which was nice, but still tethered up kind of couldn't help the fact that he couldn't get away. So there's some pings coming on in. They want to invade a little bit. They want to get a ward on this high ground spot. Blade Mail's up for June as well. So he's going to be looking to initiate and force some hits onto him. If he can catch Yao out, those Spirits end up just destroying Yao himself with the Blade Mail. They're farming up with the stack. They're trying to get in July a little bit bigger. Try to get him to the Force Staff and the Refresher route. And it looks like they want to commit back in towards this tier 2. Roshan is spawning in 2 minutes. And is there fortification left? No, there is not. So this is going to fall down relatively quickly. Sylar, though, is ready and waiting to pick off one of these innocent little supports. As a support main myself, it kind of gets a little scary once there's a Slark in the game, especially if they pick up a Shadow Blade or a Blink Dagger. There's the smoke. They still want to use this Blink Ravage, man. Angeli's been holding on to it for so long. Didn't want to dive the tier 2 for burning, and Ferrari hiding in the tree line. This could be the big fight that determines a lot of this game. So we're going to zoom out just a bit. Trap hits on the Sylar. The smoke has still not been broken just yet. They're using the Spirit to scout out, and they want to line up a hook shot here. June, man, he's going to go flying in like a crazy little clock trap. Incoming! If anything. So they see the smoke has broken, scattered out just a little bit with the rocket flare, and they're closing in. They're closing into this big engagement. Currently on the graph, though, still in the lead is IG in the gold. Still in the lead for XP is IG. 1 minute left on Roshan. Oh, Ferrari melt strike there. But there was a sentry drop right on top of him, so he didn't want to really do it. So Pink's coming out. Looks like the top lane is pushing in the favor of IG2, so gotta be mindful of that. Burning, he's been farming up. He's gonna go for the Manta, so he'll pick up the Yasha soon, as well as work his way towards that ultimate orb and just try to split push like crazy. Has he leveled up split shot just yet? Okay, yeah, he's got 1 point in it. Ferrari just defaulting back to going to do the ancient stack. Or ancient camp, since technically that wasn't really a stack, but you know, terminology at 4 AM, not my strong suit. The tier 2 is getting to about half health here. And they do have the familiars as well as the side trap, kind of scouting out when Roshan spawns. So those familiars are gonna have to take their time to get back into this fight, if anything. And there's a haste on Ferrari. That's one of the god runes to go. If he can keep his refraction charge up and haste into the back line, he could absolutely destroy these supports with the BKB. So we'll have to see. They just keep on harassing out the Spirit. They even force out the Shadow Dance from Sylar. So that's a big ultimate gone, and they could just go for this Roshan. And a DD too? Are you kidding me, Ferrari? Your luck, man. You are one of the luckiest guys right now. Haste DD, just go straight into the Roshan, solo it down, no problem. He's pinging for a little bit of help though, but this DD rune makes quick work of Roshan. Look at that, just already down 1500 health. And I thought a big fight was gonna kind of evolve over towards that tier 2 side, but nobody really wanted to bite the bullet. Look at that, just one shot there from the side blades. Just destroy those guys. Dropping down Cogs too to help out. June is ready. Sylar looking to come in. They have a great spot for this exorcism to work. And Ferrari has his full BKB though, still a 10-second charge available. They're not going to commit anything crazy just yet. They use a stomp, but it only connects on an MMY. They still want to commit to this. They want to finish this right now with the DD still on Ferrari. Only a couple more seconds till it ticks away, and this is a less than half health Roshan. Only at a third health right now. What are they going to look to do? Mystic Snake going to get pulled back and actually do a little bit of damage to Yao. Oh man, Ferrari's not giving up though. He's going back into it. He's using a bunch of his mana. They have to be careful here. Sylar, Burning's doing what he can to hurt him out. They're going to use the Mystic, the Stone Gaze as well, but Sylar's just melting. There's the Blink Ravage going to hit out to 2 as June is using that. Oh my god. June with the help of Chissbug, man, just destroy Yao. Burning is still going to be on a killing spree. Luo picks himself up a kill on a killing spree himself. They force out Sylar. He's out of the fight. He blinked away. Excuse me if my camera worker is really shoddy right now. But Sylar gets out as a 3 for none. IG get the Aegis again, and now they should just look to rotate straight towards bot, take down this tier 2, back on out. And in terms of gold, a bunch of it goes over to Burning, Chissbug, and Luo. So that helps them out just a bit, and that's a pretty big fight to lose there. The Ravage did end up hitting onto 3, but that was it. After the Ravage hit, they couldn't really win the fight. June didn't even end up dying. He was able to get himself out of that fight, even without a Force Staff. Oh, they see the familiars too. That's a big chunk of change. Boom, look at that. 100 gold. Bam, 100 gold. And MMY's micro with these familiars, man, it doesn't feel on point right now. It kind of just feels like he puts them out, he gets the stun, and then his positioning is just off point. So there's the tier 2. They rotated straight on down, and now this is maybe a time to push high ground. No exorcism, no ravage, and a whole bunch of power for the side of IG to use. They have their gaze still. They have Earth Splitter, and hook shots up, relatively low cooldown. So we'll see. They even get the wards up aggressively. Give me able to spot when they want to farm. A little bit of the camps. So what I'm thinking IG are looking to do right now is to push down mid and try to clear out the rest of the tier 2s so they can open their way into the high ground. They do spot out MMY right now. Ferrari does not have a Blink Dagger though, so he's just going to run straight at him, and that stomp actually connected. They do use a Pounce to stun him up. The hookshot comes in as well as the Mystic Snake. He's got a bunch of damage. Sylar is absolutely melting here. He had Shadow Dance, but was just too stunned up to do it. And that's a 50-second cooldown. And Ravage is still offline as well as the Exorcism for a little bit, so this tier 2 is gone, and all that gold went over to June. Desolator was just picked up as well from Ferrari. So this game leads, the gold leads, man. 4,000 plus for Burning, 3,000 plus for Ferrari. Just the carries from the side of LGD have just kind of got messed up. The early ganks coming out to Yao, the quick TP rotations coming in from IG, and just really it hurt. It hurt LGD a lot. They got the mechanism as well coming out from Luo. He's just able to use a refraction, tank it up. The Desolator destroys towers. And this early on, 26 minutes, pushing a mid-racks? You wouldn't really expect that. And speaking of hurt players, man, MMY is at 4K net worth right now. He's going nowhere near a Aghanim Scepter. Faith is at 2,500 as well. His Aghanim Scepter is probably not going to come online at all this game. June's even using hook shot to just get into the waves and keep them pushed out. Another haste for Ferrari. He's got his BKB. He's got a 9-second charge on it. Only used it once since that fight over there at the Roshan pit. So he's even stealing some camps, man. He's just feeling confident right now. IG are on their groove. The side of LGD, they're forced to farm up these stacks. The Scotty's almost up for Siler, so that could be a big purchase for them. They're even going to use and buy a gem. Okay. The CTA when she meld strikes. The Manta Style's picked up for Burning. Scotty's finally finished for Slark. And you gotta be scared. Last tier 2 over here. Exposed racks in mid lane. And gotta be questioning just a bit, man. The TA pick I thought was gonna struggle just a bit against Yao. You know, the refraction charges can get broken pretty easily, especially against a ranged hero. But Ferrari, he bared with it. He's doing good now, 2-0-3. Graph-wise, 15,000 plus in terms of a gold, and XP is about 12k. So a lot of work needs to be done by LGD, and a big throw needs to happen from IG for this game to turn on its heels. So it looks like they're just going to commence and do the quick methodical play of just pushing down the rest of these towers, making sure that their trip to the high ground isn't going to be a bad one, to say the least. They don't want to risk throwing it. They don't want to have any chance of LGD to come back, so they keep it quiet, keep it simple play. And this is one of the less aggressive Chinese games I've played. Not played. Yeah, I'm playing in this game right now and I'm casting at the same time. But yeah, the Chinese, I've seen like huge dips of aggression and huge dips of just passivity. So this game, it's kind of in the middle. 25 kills in 28 minutes, not too bad. And MMY with this invisibility run, he's able to take out the wards. He's scouting out, just trying to expose and keep some vision away from IG's side. And he's done a good job. There's currently no wards on the map for IG. BKB was picked up by Yao too, so he's going to be looking to try to run into these fights. But that BKB is not going to stop the Desolator that was picked up from Ferrari, who is huge. And he even picked up a Crystallis. So once he gets his Daedalus too, holy crap. He's going to be absolutely destroying these carries and supports, to say the least. The health pools are also fairly low. 1,200, not too much for a Tidehunter. 900 on the Visage. Yao is also pretty low, 1,200 himself. And Burning, he's got to be careful. Actually, maybe he could actually 2v1 here. So I was going to look for a jump possibly. No, doesn't want to risk it. You can't find a Medusa 1 versus 1. Especially when she just picked up her Eagle Song too. So he's going for a Butterfly next. Completely forgoing any of the stats from Scotty. And, ooh, Luo. Nice little pickup there for the slow. The Atos range is pretty long. As well as, this will give him some good catch potential on Siler if he uses the Shadow Dance, and they can keep up with him. Also, it'll help slow down Yao just a bit if he's trying to, chase him down with the little spooky, scary ghosts. And Ferrari's getting close, ever so close, to his Demon Edge for the Daedalus. And it looks like they're going to commit to a push-up here. They want to try to force something from the side of LGD. They want to use the Scotty. They want to use this fresh BKB that Yao picked up. and they even have a deeper ward. Unfortunately, they couldn't get to the high ground as they were just a little too afraid, but they back out. All right. This is just more time for the Medusa to farm. Burning's in the opposing jungle. He's cleared out every camp right now, and getting closer and closer to his butterfly. So all IG need to do right now are just keep their lanes shoved out, just go down mid, keep trying to break those racks, and fighting against the Tidehunter on the high ground though is pretty rough. So I guess they want to just farm up a couple more items and see what they can do. And this familiar should be dead. Rest in peace, little birdie. 1, 2, oh no, resummon. Okay, MMY. Alright man, save your birds. Unfortunately, he's not going to have 3 familiars for a very long time. Still. He also picked up the gem for the side traps, which is pretty good. So, kind of going all over the map right now. They're doing a good job of keeping the split push going. Burning's doing his thing on the Medusa. Man, split shot on the illusions of a Manta style, just it's so broken. There's no reason for the illusions to have split shot. Oh man. But whatever, man. So Aegis, chance for the third Roshan. This is the cheese Roshan too. It's gonna be up in about a minute, or about 40 seconds, I'd say. So we'll see that coming up soon. One day, Volvo will put in a nice little analog clock, just a nice little minute and 20 seconds, and we'll be good to go. Just put in a nice little, you know, just second per second timer. There's the minute coming up for the Roshan. Thanks, Dodo. You're just you can read me. You know me so well. Just sending that timer up exactly when I say it. June's camping it out too. They have the side trap. I don't know why June's in here. He's just looking to see if anybody wanders on in. And MMY's been doing a great job of keeping these lanes pushed out too with the familiars. So he's finding himself some split push farm. He's not finding the XP though, which kind of sucks, but he's getting the farm, which is all that matters. And thanks again, Dodo, for reminding me that 30 seconds till Roshan. Burning is exhibiting that he has no fear right now in these side lanes. He's perfectly content to just keep on farming in the faces of people. And what are you looking for next, Salar? Here, you're the big key player here. He's got his Scud. He's got 3,800 in the bank. Will it be the BKB? Or will it be a Shadow Blade? Anything sneaky? He's almost got enough. I'd say that the BKB would be a pretty big buy, but it doesn't stop the TA. It doesn't stop Stone Gaze. Oh, Basher. Okay, there we go. I'm thinking too simply right now. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I'm thinking way too in the box. I gotta get my head out of the box. The butterfly is done for burning as well, picking it up off the courier. And this is just one quick ass Roshan. Desolator and all the damage coming in. Burning gets the cheese, Ferrari gets the Aegis, and they'll just make their way down mid, man. I honestly would assume that they go straight down mid. Not worry about Ravage with the Aegis. They can use cheese on burning too. They have no way of stopping him using this cheese. And they have no definitive way to just kill him instantly. Same for Ferrari, man. These two carries, TA and Medusa, man, they're probably some of the hardest heroes to kill. 60% reduction with the mana shield. Even if he runs out of mana, it doesn't matter. He's still got regeneration with the Lincoln Sphere. And split shot costs no mana, so just keep it active and just whack away. Look at that. Bam, 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 bam. Just instantly dead. Desolator destroys the armor on the buildings too. And, oh, I mean, they missed a hook shot here. It actually looks like they caught out Sylar. Oh, no. That would be devastating if they lost him. Oh, no. Jizzbug, he's still Dark Pack and using it, and his health just instantly depleted. They do end up taking him down. That is not worth it right there. Ferrari using his BKB as well. Uh-oh, but Ravage comes on, and this is a big Ravage. Going to hit onto 2. Can they take down Luo? Yes, they can. They get a multicast on top of it, but the damage, Ferrari is just melting, and Burning is using the Stone Gaze to slow everybody down. He's going to focus on in July. Ferrari's going to take down Faith, and oh my god. IG just turn that fight on its heels, and GG is called, and that is going to be it LGD go down in game 1 of this best of 3 between LGD and IG. So we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have game 2 for you guys set up. I believe Zycops is going to be casting it, so sorry. I've been troll and boring, but tweet at me at EGADcast and tell me how it was. And yeah, that's going to be it. Game 1 is in the books. We're going to have the game 2 soon. So it most likely will be Cyclops. If not, I'll do it. Why not? Yeah, so enjoy SLTV Starladder Series Season 11. And I'm EGAD. So hope you enjoyed and peace out.